Check, check. Hello. Now, hello. As always, my mic is off. I don't know why. Hey guys. So, I always wonder where this setting comes from that my mic's turned off by default when I switch the screen here, but I think you can hear me now. So guys, special stream today, as I am not going to draw live, but I'm going to launch my Kickstarter project. I'm going to launch my book project, and this is very exciting, not only because it's probably the first stream I've ever done where I'm not drawing something or not making art of any kind. I think I had one stream where I was animating something, and no, it's because I am going to launch my very first book project with my very first crowdfunding campaign. And obviously, this is some crazy shit for me because I don't know how it will go and how it will work. And I'm really excited. I'm really looking forward to this. And I think it will go fine. Let's see if it will go really good or not. But I have been promoting this project in the last weeks, and I'm kind of really tired of doing the whole marketing circus. You know, it's really time for me to have this launched, and that's why I'm looking forward so much. Because I think it's really similar with lots of artists. So at least most, or like a vast majority of artists I know, are not really loving the marketing aspect of being an artist. It is part of the job, I guess. There's no way around it, and there's good reason for that. Because we just can't do our art and keep it in a basement locked up, because we wouldn't earn any money from it. And but still, I've been thinking about this topic a lot, actually. I wonder why artists often are not such good marketing people compared to others who never really have a problem like shouting. Like, there's so many people, you know, creating bullshit. I'm sorry, but you know how it is. There's people creating lots of bullshit all the time, and they are loud about it. They are screaming, and they use big fonts and big font sizes to market their stuff. And artists are always like, hey, I made something. You don't have to, but if you want to buy it, you can do it if you want, but don't feel obliged. So, and I think it's probably because artists are often rather sensitive people and rather careful when it comes to stuff like, you know, imposter syndrome, and we are very invested with the things we do. So there's a huge level of investment into in our work, and I think rejection is taken a little bit different compared to probably other products, people making other products. So if you manufacture a tech item or whatever and promote it, and someone says, I don't like it, it's probably okay. Maybe it's rejecting the idea, which is also bad, but as art is such a passion-driven thing, I guess having rejection on your passion is probably doesn't feel good, right? So that said, I've been pushing through the marketing stuff last weeks because I have to, because otherwise no one would know about the book and no one would buy it. I don't know. We'll see if now enough people will buy it, but I feel like I did everything I could. So here we are now. Yeah, it feels kind of wrong and it's annoying. But as I said, gotta do it. I'm by now, like over the years, I got kind of used to it, and now I think I'm not that bad at doing it. Not bad in a sense of like how I feel about it myself, but with a book now, it was a whole different level because I had to promote it that intensely. You know, it's just been like every day I had to do posts on different platforms and stuff like that. So I felt like it was really the intensity and the overall quantity of posts I had to do and the feedback I got. And we all know how it is nowadays. Social media reach is a topic, and algorithms. And it's crazy how the algorithm is like killing posts that are too promotional, because it's in the first place, it's of course not the algorithm, because it's getting killed because not enough people like it, because followers on Instagram want to see my art, and if they see a post where I'm trying to sell them something, they're like, oh, I'd rather see some new art by the guy because I don't want to spend money on this guy's work, which is fine. And then they don't like it, and then the algorithm knows, okay, shit, this is something we shouldn't push into the discovery section or whatever. And it's a real like art on its own to make a post that is promotional but kind of gives people reason to still like and share it. It's difficult. It's really difficult. So the feedback was good so far, but I feel like it would have been easier to promote this 3 or 4 years ago when social media was still a bit different. And people were more engaging with my work and with artists' work in general. So I feel like the engagement of people towards who they're following is dropping in general, you know. If I asked for feedback in an Instagram story 3 years back and asking like, do you have an opinion on this? The ratio of people answering to that and giving me actual feedback was much, much higher than today. And it's overall, I mean, with 10,000 followers, it was total higher than with almost 100,000 now. Total numbers, not the ratio, total numbers. It's crazy. So it's gotten a bit difficult, but it's fine. I'm trying to make the best of it. Yeah, so much for marketing and promoting this book. I didn't want to talk about this for that long, but now I just did. If you guys have any questions about the project, so some of you have probably been following me on Patreon, where I had this kind of bookmaking diary. So kind of over 8 weeks or so, I had like something like a diary, a weekly post where I shared what I was currently working on and my process and some insights into my approach to things. So if you didn't see that, you probably haven't seen the campaign page, the preview page before. I'm going to show you the page in a bit. But if you have any questions before or during me presenting it, please let me know. Happy to answer any kind of questions, comments, whatever. I actually hope some of you have questions, because I'm not sure if I can fill the whole 45 minutes before the launch, and maybe we just hang out and I'm just talking some crap if you don't have questions. Yeah, Dominic, you gotta dance and film it. That's right. However, I'm not sure how you can promote an art book with dancing if there's no dancing involved in the book at all. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't see that much dancing on TikTok and Instagram Reels anymore, to be honest. But probably that's just the algorithm not showing me this shit, because it knows that I'm not very interested. But yeah, still hard getting that reach for a product launch these times. I had a couple of reels on Instagram going quite good lately, like a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, man, why didn't the reels where I promoted the book have this kind of reach, like 500, 600,000 views or whatever? I'd love to have that on my book promotion, and who knows how many of these guys would actually maybe buy a book, but it just doesn't work that way, you know. It sucks. Marvin, greetings from outer space, or where are you writing from? Okay, so let's maybe have a look at so what I want to show you is the campaign page, basically the page that is that you are going to see when the campaign is live. There's a preview. I've prepared all the social posts now, so I have my newsletter posts ready to post, ready to launch when they are going to when it's live. So when I push the button at 6, so that's in 40 minutes. And I think so. I asked on Instagram a while ago how many people actually knew how Kickstarter works, and there were lots of people answering they didn't know how it worked, so they didn't use it before and they didn't know it. And so if anyone has questions about that, please let me know. From France, yeah, okay, that's not too far from here, but still sometimes feels like outer space. Yeah. The most common question is actually if you pick, like, let's have a look at the page actually. So the most common question I always get is if you pick a reward. So sorry, it's German. I can't put this. I can't change this to English. Unfortunately, I don't know how that works, but I can translate it. So these are the rewards you can pick here on the right side, and so the goal is to collect 1,500 euros. That's my actually quite low goal. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Why it is 1,500 and not a bit more, and how this whole budget thing works. Again, if you didn't see my Patreon post about like financing and budgeting this project yet. Again, the most common question is if I decide to get like the early bird standard edition for 25 euros and the 1,500 euros are not going to be collected and the project isn't a success, will I have to pay? And that is a clear no, of course. The really important thing about Kickstarter is you do not pay anything if the product isn't going to be realized. So if I do not print books, obviously you don't pay me money. That would be really kind of a scam, actually. But lots of people think that it works this way, that you give me money, and if the money isn't enough, then I keep the money, and that's of course. And you do not even like pay before the 30 days are over. So it's 1,500 euro goal. It's 30 days. The campaign goes for, so that's the time the campaign runs for, and you only pay after the 30 days, and only if the 1,500 are collected. So the amount of money is really on the very, very low end of what I need minimum to actually kind of print anything. So my internal goal to reach is a bit higher, so that I can just print more books, because the price per book is going to be much lower the more I print, and it's extremely significant if I print 50 books or if I print 150 or 200 books, right? And my goal is a bit higher, but what I want to what my first kind of target is reaching these 1,500 within the first 1 to 2 days, because then it's much more likely that Kickstarter promotes the project on the page. So you get this kind of team favorite badge on Kickstarter that puts them, another algorithm, of course, which puts this in front of Kickstarter users. And the reason I'm not selling them in the books in my shop and just kind of have a shop sale, a regular one, like one big reason is that I want to reach a new audience on Kickstarter, because there's a huge like community on Kickstarter interested in art projects and comic book projects, etc. And I want to kind of get like my book in front of the eyes of these guys, and that's the reason I'm doing this. So we'll see about that. It's really unpredictable because it's my very first Kickstarter campaign. I've seen people with a small following on social media making insane numbers there, while others kind of struggle with having like 500k followers. So it's kind of not only related to that, it's really mystery, but it's also an experiment for me. So I see this as an experiment, if this is worth like pursuing, or if it's worth doing more campaigns in the future, or maybe even make a whole art book with a story dedicated to release it on Kickstarter in the future. So that's kind of what I want to find out. Yeah, that's that. God send me. Glad you're waiting for the book. Really appreciate that. It's really, honestly, it's I don't want to kind of be, I'm not such a super emotional kind of guy, and I don't want to be all like I appreciate everyone supporting this project a lot, and I'm not someone to tell every single one of you like I love you and you're the best person in the world and whatever. So I'm not kind of, I don't communicate that way. But I can't just say that working on this for years, because this has been in the making for years, like from standing in the shower thinking about, damn, I want to make a book, how can I pull this off, to actually drawing the artworks, etc. And seeing this come to life, and people writing me, hey, I'm definitely going to get a book, and I'm definitely going to get the special edition with the handmade drawing to support you, etc. That really feels just absolutely great. It's really, really fantastic. So thanks for waiting for the book. So yeah, that's about the whole kind of Kickstarter budgeting thing. And once I put this page live in just a bit over half an hour now, you can see this exact page. So it tells you everything about the book. You can check me out here. There's, I think, what most of you will like, what's most interesting for most of you, because if you're in the stream now, you probably know my art anyway, so you know the examples probably I have here for the art work pages. So what's interesting to you probably is the different pledges. Pledges is what Kickstarter calls the different bundles you can get, or the different items you can get, pledges or rewards. And I'm going to walk you through these. I think this is probably really interesting to see like what the different options are. Jennifer, hi to New Mexico from Germany. Yeah, I'm shipping worldwide actually. So I can quickly give you a look at the shipping prices. Shipping is an absolute complicated thing to figure out, and I've sat down, like, actually I put some hours into finding the cheapest shipping options. It's absolutely crazy, but I mean, everyone knows how it is with shipping. But the most important thing is I'm able to ship worldwide to any country. At least that's what DHL and German Postal Service tell me, that this is possible. And shipping to the US will be, so these are the tiers for the different regions. And US shipping will be 14 euros. I think that should be around $15. And any additional book you add to your package is 7 euros, so like $750 or something. And you can add 4 euros for premium tracked and insured shipping. I didn't include it in the pricing here because I thought that I wanted to offer like the cheapest option for everyone who is very, very prices sensitive, you know, and who wants to save like a couple euros, a couple dollars. And so I added the premium tracked and insured shipping as an add-on. So later on, if you choose your preferred reward here, like let's say the collector's edition early bird here for 45, if you select it, and then you are going to there's a new page going to open up with the add-ons, and I'm going to explain later what the add-ons exactly are, but there you can add the premium shipping if you want. So I think this is kind of most fair. So if you want to save money, there's the hopefully very, very low risk of damage or lost package. So far I made the shipping options I'm also using for all my other stuff from the shop, and the amount of stuff that doesn't reach the destination in a good condition is very low. So I had a bit of a couple of problems with shipping the big prints, the big posters, because the boxes were destroyed. But with the book, I decided to only ship small packages, and I shipped lots of them before, and they like there's a extremely low number of boxes that have like damage or something. So I hope this will be all fine. So as we see here, these prints here, these will be A4. I decided to not offer any kind of big prints. There will be these A3 coloring sheets, which are folded in the middle, so everything is like fits in a small package, so I can offer low shipping prices, and also don't have to use big boxes that can be hurt. We all know how these guys are with big boxes. Man, when I had the last big print run, it was like these boxes, kind of tubes, and it was a limited print run of 20, and of the 20, or I shipped 18. I sold 2 here locally and shipped 18, and 2 of the 18 were unfortunately, like the delivery guys left them in the rain, so they put them in front of a house, and it was raining, and we had happened 2 times, and the prints were obviously not in a good state. So that's that really sucks, and it's especially if it's a very limited print run and expensive prints and all. All right, so back to the different tiers or pledges. So the options you have is I have PDF download digital edition. I'm going to make this big my bit bigger here. And so you can get the whole book as a PDF, and the important thing is that what I think is a very good idea I had is that you do not only have the PDF as a whole book, but you will also get PNG files with transparent background of all the artworks, and there's also different versions of the artworks, which is kind of nice, I think. So if you have a look here, let's see. Let's take this artwork here. Okay, we can see a lot. So this is a PNG, so it's transparent, right? So we have a dark background here, but I think it still gets clear what I mean. So you have this artwork with flat black shadows, and I also, where it was available, I also put in the simpler version. So you have can choose when you color this digitally, you can choose between the black shadow and the very simple only lines version. The book will have the black shadows. I made a poll or a voting about this, and the result was that people wanted the shadows. Yeah, and you can just take the PNG files and draw and import them to Procreate, Photoshop, Clip Studio, whatever you use. And there will be this download included. The digital version is included in all the other tiers. So if you get a printed book, you will also get the download to the digital edition. So you can print out the artworks again at home if you want, or color them digitally and with traditional techniques. That's totally up to you then. So then we have the standard edition. I was really, so the both edition, having both editions, the collector's and the standard edition, was something that I thought about a lot. And there's like, I did a pro and con list and thought if I really should do this, because I didn't want to overcomplicate things, and then printing 2 books is of course much more expensive than printing 1 book, because let's say I have to print 100 books. The price per book is going to be much higher if it's split 50-50 into 2 different books. But I can save a bit of money by using the offset plates at the printers for both books, so that's really practical. And yeah, I just thought it would, I'm a design freak. I love graphic design, I love good printing, and I think I'm having these 2 book editions is nice, because I could make a split between having a practical choice and a beautiful choice, instead of making compromises, which would have been yeah, on some compromise would have been a bit hard to do. So the standard edition is wire O-bound. This means you can put the book really 100% flat on the table when you color it, which is great. And what I think is really cool is you can remove the pages easily and frame them, give them to friends, or you prefer to remove them because you use a wet tint technique and you want to not like kind of have the book all wet, or like be safe on the safe side if you use like alcohol-based markers. The paper is really thick. It's 170 gram per square meter, or 115 what's that, LB, what's that again? I forgot the American thing. So it's really thick natural paper, and you can definitely use it with alcohol-based markers and with like watercolors and stuff like that. But if you want to be on the safe side, I think it's easy to remove the page from the YRO. And if you remove a page from a hardcover, it's really something you don't want to do. So that's the standard, and the collector's edition then is kind of the premium choice, which is thread stitch bound, which means you can also put it really flat on the table, but of course not as like 100% flat as the standard edition, but still the thread stitch binding makes this very much possible as well. And it comes signed and numbered, so the first print run will be numbered as well, meaning the first print run, meaning the Kickstarter amount of books I'm going to have on Kickstarter, plus we'll see how good it goes, of course, but I will produce a couple of extra books for my shop or for giving them away later on or whatever. So this will be the first print run, which will be numbered and signed as well. And there's 4 more pages in the book, which means 2 exclusive coloring pages. The pages are printed single-sided, of course, because it doesn't make sense to me to have them double-sided, because if you use wet techniques, this wouldn't work really well. So this means there's 2 exclusive coloring pages in this one, and there's going to be the A3 sheet included as well, which I mentioned before. It's this one here. So it's kind of a big folded A3 sheet printed on heavy natural paper, and it's, where is it? Somewhere is the artwork. Here, it's this artwork here. Second Hand, it's the name of the artwork. Yeah. So then you can, of course, get a bundle. Oh, one thing I forgot, there's early bird specials, so that's really important. I really want to incentivize supporting this project early, and I also want to kind of give everyone who's early a discount, because they kind of, it just means a lot, and it's important for the project if people jump in early and not wait until the very end, you know, and that's why you get these, this one here for €2 discounted, and this one here is €4 discounted for the first 25 books here for the collector's edition, and for the first 24 hours. But you can also get, and this will be the best price available at all, you can get the bundle, which will be discounted from, let me think, I think it will have a €7 discount, yeah, and 69 instead of 76, I think, yeah. So this bundle, even including the early bird prices, will give you the best price for the books always. I think this is a good deal if you want, I mean, of course, if you only want one book, pick your preferred edition, but I think this is nice because you can have one as a workbook and draw and paint in one of them, and have the other one as the nice book that stays clean for your bookshelf or for giving it away for Christmas. So shipping will, if everything goes after plan, shipping will happen significantly earlier than Christmas. So I hope that everyone has their books before Christmas so they can give it away. And I think this will make for a good gift as well. And then there's the two, limited, special, unique things. Let's call it that. So I decided to, for everyone who wants a really special experience or really special book edition, I decided to have these two tiers. Unique lines is limited to 15, and I will add to these 15 books, I will add a hand-drawn illustration to the first page of the book. So it's not to the collector's edition, so it's not just signed and numbered, the collector's edition, but it will also have like this small illustration, hand ink drawing, something I rarely do, actually do not do anymore at all these days. So it's really kind of a rarity, and it's the first time you can purchase a hand-drawn ink drawing by me. So it's the very, very first time I'm selling any kind of original art. So yeah, I think some of you guys will hopefully appreciate this. This is 150, and like I said, 15 copies, and you will get the 2 books on top, of course. And then we have the Your All Line special. This is kind of the top tier. It's limited to 3, and this is the first time in, I think, around 2 years that I will take personal commissions. This means for one of these 3, you can commission me to create a coloring page. So you can kind of brief me with what you want to have as a page, and these will all printed in the books. So everyone getting the books will have your personal commission as a coloring page. There's a couple of limitations to what you can commission me to do. So first of all, it's a personal commission, so there's no commercial license included. It can be added though. Just ask me, talk to me, and we can do that. And it's of course a line drawing, but if you want to have it colored as well by me, then it's also something we can talk about as an additional add-on. And this will be 600 euros, so it's kind of good price for a commission. I never done an uncolored commission, so I've been thinking what would I usually take for a commission that is not colored, but 600 is definitely a good deal, especially as you will get both the books and a print set included into this. Yeah, so if you want to get this one, I'd be really super happy to do that. I'm totally looking forward to having these commissions done, hopefully. And if you want to discuss your idea with me before, because there's limitations apply, of course, to the things I can offer as a commission. So what I usually do not do is family portraits or portraits of kids or animals or stuff like that. So that's something I would rather contact me about before, because there's the possibility that I am not taking that commission. But if it's something like a background scene or something similar to my where is it? Like an isometric scene, like my vending machines here, or the these isometric rooms or something, or these backgrounds. I'm happy to do anything that you want to commission me for. So, well, that's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different kind of tiers you get on the page, on the Kickstarter page. You see the early bird prices as separate articles here. So on the right here, you pick your reward, and you see there's the lines standard edition early bird here, and this will disappear after 24 hours. And here's the regular price standard edition for 27. So be sure to, if you want to have the book early, do not click the wrong one, because you would pay me more money than when you need to. So let's have a quick look at the add-ons, and actually it's only 50 minutes now to the launch. That's nice. Time is running fast. Let's have a look at the add-ons. So after picking here, you're picking your reward, you will be led to a page where you can add items to your kind of order. Let's call it order because it's simpler. Kickstarter doesn't call it order because you're not kind of buying something from a shop, but let's still call it order. So you can add additional books for the standard prices. So actually you can add as many books as you like. If any one of you guys wants to have a bigger number of books, let's say more than 6, 7, like maybe 10 or something, please ask me so I can give you the best shipping options, because the shipping will get more expensive the more books you add, and at some point I can send a big box of books for a flat price, and you wouldn't have to pay the shipping for lots of books, you know. I don't expect someone to order like 20 books or something now, but just in case, I wanted to mention it. So you can add a standard edition collectors, and you can also add bundles, including the discount as well. So you'll get the bundle in the add-on section. You'll get the bundle for 69 instead of 76. Sorry, there was a loud car outside. Then I have exclusive prints for you. So these bottle dioramas art print set of these cute little bottles. It's A4 sized, and these will be 20 for the collection of 3, 20 euros. And again, you can add as many of these as you want to your order. And then I will have my Japan Days series as postcards. So these are 5 postcards, A6 size, like standard postcard size, also printed on heavy natural paper, and they will be coming in a special beautiful envelope. So they also make for a nice small gift. And I think, let me just quickly have a look. I think these are 15, if I'm not wrong. It's 15, yeah. Just making sure I don't tell any bullshit. So that's the postcards. And then you can also add the second-hand A3 coloring sheet to your order. This is included in the collector's edition, so if you don't want to have like an extra one, you don't need to add it. It's also marked here, including with each copy of the collector's edition. This will be a folded A3 folded to A4 coloring page, also printed on nice and heavy paper. So that's the add-ons, and also you can add the, like I mentioned before, you can add the premium shipping in the add-ons as well. So for 4 euros, this will be 8 by the way, but for 4 euros you can choose to have the tracked and insured shipping. Okay. Oh yeah, stretch goals. Those of you familiar with Kickstarter will know what stretch goals are. It's basically, if I'm able to collect more money than expected, I will add freebies and extra perks for every backer. So if you get a book, let's say you get a collector's edition for 45 in the early bird, and the campaign goes on and it reaches 2,500, then you will also get a free sticker without having to do anything. So if we reach this goal, everyone will get a free sticker. Maybe it's one of these vending machines. Maybe it's this one here, the sushi. And maybe I think I'm also going to, by the way, that's what I wanted to mention before. And forgot, I have these sticker app. Sticker sheets now. These because I am artist of the month at Sticker App. My friends over at Sticker App asked me to be the first artist to use a very new material they have, which is called pixie dust. So you see it has some nice glitter here. And maybe I'll include these here as, so this will be randomly, but yeah, so just, you know, this is a little extra. And there's going to be more extras when we reach more goals, like more budget goals. I can tell you the secret for those of you who decided to come on stream today. You know, I like to reward you guys with like intel, unrevealed intel. So I think, I'm not sure about the amount, maybe 5, maybe 4.5 or something, maybe even 4, I'm not sure, but we'll see how it goes. But this will be another A3 coloring page, so everyone will get a page similar to this, added to every order. And then the next goal I had in mind was adding a bleed-through page. So adding a slide of bleed-through paper, bleed-through proof paper, for everyone who wants to use alcohol-based markers or wet techniques. And then there will be even more. So I mean, who knows what happens? We'll see. It would be crazy to reach something like 10K, of course. It would be really fantastic, actually. But if this happens for some reason, then there will be even more stretch goals. So I was thinking about adding more books to every book copy. Maybe there will be a special cover edition, like letterpress cover for the books or whatever. Maybe even more of these A3 pages, more stickers. So I will come up with stuff. Actually, I've got lots of ideas. But we only need to have the money now. All right, so that's that. I think I told you everything that you need to know, but of course, the page will be live in just a couple minutes, and you can check it out on your own. I don't know how fast these limited things will be gone. I just really can't predict it. So if you want, for example, if you want the hand-drawn ink piece in the book, like the individual hand-drawn image, I don't know how fast these will be gone. I don't think these will be sold like in a day or so. I just really can't imagine, but you never know. So if you want to get one of these, maybe save it quick enough. We'll see. Yeah, I'm getting really excited actually because I have to push the button in just like 5 minutes or so, which is crazy. I hope everything works. I never published a Kickstarter project, and I don't know what happens if I push the button, if I have to answer any kind of questions or whatever, but I checked everything twice and 3 times and more. There's one thing I have to click every time again here, which is this option here. This disappears all the time. So I think it's time to change the cover image, which will be, let me check. This will be the new title image once the project goes live. And then we can make moves. Oh, the ratio isn't working. 16:9, that should be right. Look, I found a little thing I have to correct. Let's see. Yeah, so there should be. This should look different, but it's not a problem. Yeah, so I'm going to set this live, and then I will do the social media posts like Instagram, Twitter, newsletter on Substack, newsletter on Gumroad, Discord. I think that's it. I think that's the stuff I have to post, and then it's mostly waiting for me. This will be weird, but I think I just have to wait and answer questions maybe, and look for updates, and then we'll see how it goes. Thanks for crossing the fingers, Dominic. Much appreciated. Let me quickly have a look at the... This is 16:9, okay. The Kickstarter says it's going to be shown at a 16:9 ratio, but nope, that is not what it does here. So I'm going to correct that. Yeah, if anyone has more questions, just shoot. But apparently I either answered these really well already, or you just don't have any questions. Let's see how that looks. Doesn't show the frame. This is the kind of stuff you want to deal with when you're just about to release the page, right? But it's not that much of a problem, actually. Ah, that looks good. All right, that's fine. Video, subtitles. I think we're good to go, actually. Now I have to find the button where I can put it on live. All right, guys, it's time. I'm going to release it now. Let's see what happens if I push this button. I hope there's no error coming up. Yes, I know. Okay, 3, 2, 1, hit it. It's live, guys. We're here. Nice. Yeehaw! Thanks for being here and checking this out. So I'm not now going to post the links on every channel. So this is Discord. Let's see if the link works quickly. Yep, it works. This is Instagram. That's important. Let's share. This is Twitter. And Newsletter 1. Newsletter 2. Ah, that looks good. Okay. Oh, there's the first order. Nice. Jennifer, was that you? Thanks so much if you were the very first one. Okay, we'll see how it goes. Now the waiting begins, 30 days. I hope it won't be like something like a super close finish. So I hope I can avoid having a tough run in the very last days, because I suppose that's really stressful. But we'll see. Oh, there's my mail too. Whoa. 3 supporters already. Wow, that looks good. Great. Dominic, thanks, man. Vielen Dank. Espingole, yo. Oh, it's cool. Cool to see this going up, actually. Maybe we should just stay online and see how this goes in the next hour or so. But I don't know what to talk to you guys about in the meantime. That's a good start. Can I see? I want to see what the people chose. I don't want to share any personal information here, so yeah, I think if I click on the individual pledges, I would share personal information. I don't want to do that, but I think the first of the individual ink drawings is gone. That means I have to get back into ink drawing again, which is kind of fun. That's cool. All right, guys. Yeah, I think. Wow. Oh, whoa. What's going on? I think it looks like the goal is going to be reached. Wow. That kind of surprises me. Wow, crazy. Did I sell one of the? Yeah, I actually sold one of the commissions. Crazy stuff. Okay, that helps funding the goal, of course. Yeah, wow. I'm kind of overwhelmed that the first of the 3 commission pieces is already gone, which helps me fund this project big time, obviously. And it's seems like it's going to reach the goal maybe today, which would be crazy cool. Yeah, I think I have to put a beer in the fridge if that happens. Guys, I'm going to keep you updated on all the platforms. I mean, Espingoli and everyone else who's on Patreon, you're always liking my... and we're over the goal. My God. Jesus. Thanks so much, guys. That's cool. Wow. I am a bit overwhelmed because that took 5 minutes. That's really crazy cool. Wow. Thanks, guys. I'm going to keep you updated on Patreon. I'm going to continue with my diary because, of course, over the next weeks, when the campaign is running, I will work on the book and finish it. I mean, most of the book is finished by now, but I have to finish writing the tutorials, and I'm going to post the tutorials on Patreon, and I'm going to update you guys on social media, Instagram, Twitter, etc. As usual. And now I'm going to crack open a cold beer because reaching the goal after 5 minutes is damn crazy cool. That's really, really nice. Thanks so much. Thanks, guys. All right. Have a great Wednesday. I will maybe do a new stream next week. Maybe I have a commission to do next week, so I'm not sure how much time I have, but if I have time in between, I want to work on something live on stream together with you guys. And there's also going to be a Nifty Gateway drop next week, which I now have to promote as well. So as you see, I'm not having any chance of coming out of this promotion cycle. It's always working, promoting. So I'm going to tell you guys what this is all about very soon. And yeah, thank you. Thanks, Raphael, and everyone. I appreciate that you have been watching. Oh, that's great, Raphael. Thanks so much. Happy to hear that. Yeah. Bye-bye. Shortest stream ever, maybe. But see you soon. Cheers. Bye.